Hello, 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 and welcome back to... Hi. Medieval Dynasty. That's not my house. Why are you in my house? I'm Tristan. Okay, so we are in autumn. We have some wheat here. We have some cabbage here. Okay. Well, let's get to that. Oh right, we did unlock pigs, so we should try and grab pigs sometime this season. That was so loud in my ears. If we buy baby pigs, they age up at the end of the season. Doesn't mean that they will become adults necessarily. It just, like, basically, depending how old they are, just means the end of every season they get closer to becoming an adult. I'm surprised we can handle all this. We're slowing down though. Which one's food? Somebody is short on firewood. We got 311 cabbage. Probably sell some of that. We have 87 cabbage seed. We won't be selling. We probably sell 37 of that so that we have 50. We will need... We now have a bag. Where is our workers? Fields, so rye, yes. So we can plant rye, which will be harvested in the spring. We can plant wheat, which will be planted or harvested in the summer. So that's not as good, because that is 3 seasons. So you plant it for autumn, winter, and then you harvest it in summer, where the other one is you plant it in spring and get it in the autumn. I guess it's the same, kinda. No. So I prefer spring to autumn, to be honest. Okay. How much money do we have? 519. We're gonna need more money. Do I have a sickle on me? I do not. Do we have a sickle? We do. Hopefully it's enough. 4. Okay, we did not plant much of that. I also don't need this anymore. Okay, so we're gonna have to thresh this wheat in a minute. I'll do that overnight. Okay, just double checking. There used to be a bug in this game, or a glitch in this game, where you would grab 100 of something, and then you go to do something and you're one short. You'd only grab 99. So, just double checking that that hadn't happened. We're gonna have to remember to give somebody firewood in a minute. Okay, fertilize 15 fields. Carrot seeds. Wheat grain. Yeah, I think all of that is basically going to happen in the spring, unfortunately. There's a pour over there. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, farming has just leveled up. Let's put some into. I would like farming knowledge up there. We gain it as quickly as possible. Technology. So we can get up to the excavation shed. Excellent. Herbalist. We've unlocked, yes. Which is not bad. They make potions. Basically to witch. Pigsty and a smithy.
How is life treating you? Best goods in the valley.
Okay, so let's sell these. So yeah, the 37 seeds we're selling for 148 coins. Seeds are worth a lot of money. Sell those. That's all I really have at the moment. A rye. I can buy rye or rye grain. It's the same price. Which is interesting. Let's grab. Nope. Nope. That's the button I was looking for. 3. Okay, fertilizer.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so we got 2 women here. Irina, you I don't need. Lamberta, you I don't need as well. Okay, and how old are our people? 30 and 19. How old am I? I'm 18. I couldn't remember if this is a game where everybody ages up per, like if you gained a year per season or not. Okay. Let's get all this rye planted as quickly as possible. Ah, damn. I'm short a bit. We have any rot? We wouldn't have rot by now. You can turn rot into fertilizer, so having an abundance of food actually can benefit you when it rots. Um... There's 8 firewood. Okay. Six. If you're counting on basically, right, like as soon as you can get pigs, having enough pigs to basically feed all of your fields with fertilizer, you will need a ton of pigs. The pigs greatly help, but you'll be still, odds are you'll still be buying fertilizer for a long time, or else you have basically don't rely on crops that much, to be honest. I tend to go heavy on the crops. I have a feeling I was a farmer in a past life. Add more fertilizer. I'll probably sell half the cabbage that we just got. I'll sell the new cabbage before I'll sell the old cabbage. The old cabbage is not worth as much money now. Once it deteriorates a bit, it loses a lot of its value. I won't sell any until I made more meals. I need to see how many meals we have. Because we won't be getting any more through this season or next season. Probably sell like 100 cabbage or something. I just realized I owed 60, didn't I? Not 50. Okay. Believe I have a bathtub here. Yes, I do. Surprisingly, playing with poop makes you dirty. Alright. Grab some food. So how are we? Okay, we got, well, we still have a lot of porridge, which is meat and cabbage. So yeah, let's grab 100 of you to sell. One second here. What is the cost? Two cabbage and 3 meat. I'm not concerned about the meat. Just 2 cabbage. And we have 246. If we run out, we're eating meat. Just meat. Alright, and I want to go, I want to see down here. Oh, right. Since we're going down there. That wasn't a bear, right? No, that's a bison. I need to grab 2 oat ales. I like how she gave us 6. We gotta bring 2. Sell the others. Okay, so we can't really run. Means that we should head up here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a horse. I always forget that that guy's there now. Like, that's a really big deer.
How can I help? Whatever you need, I've got it.
Yeah, so cabbage only sells for 1.5. The seeds are really where you make money on crops. Okay, we do need more fertilizer. I need 6 more. Alright, 6:30. Okay.
Have a good day.
It's 4 o'clock. Can we get there? I think we can get there in time. All right. So yeah, we'll do a bit of the story when we get there. I'll probably end up doing a lot more of the story in the winter. We are just realizing we are going to have to look at getting some winter clothing as well. Right now, it feels like we're never going to see money. I want pigs, I need crops, I need fertilizer, I need healing potions, I need... Taxes are coming up in 2 seasons. What are we up to anyways? 85, not much. Need winter clothes. That's expensive. And you want to do it before winter because you'll freeze when you go outside if you don't have it. Are these the same girls? I don't know. That's fine.
Hello.
Affection 55.
See you soon.
There's 3 of you here. Hunting 3. Okay. And crafting.
How are you?
Romance. How are you doing, beautiful? You're one of the smartest people I've met. It might sound strange, but I heard that soaking clothes in urine makes them easier to wash. You have exceptionally beautiful eyes. Let's go for that one. +7. What is death? Is it the end? The beginning? Can there be beautiful or beauty in it? Sorry, I've lost my place. Should it bring sadness, or maybe reflection? The only thing we're certain about is that it's inevitable. If you want to make an omelet, you have to break some eggs, said the homicidal chicken. I envy the birds, the freedom their wings offer. How magnificent would it be to be able to glide across the sky, across the unknown? I've never felt love. Okay, came to that one. Let's do the death one. +5. 1. We're up to 67 with you, eh? What's the difference between a woman's argument and a knife? Go with that. Yeah, knife has a point. Never... Oh. Dan.
Goodbye. How is life treating you?
Okay, romance. How are you doing, beautiful? Trying to admire your I truly admire your honesty. Do you ever wish to be unintelligent do you ever wish to be unintelligent, as simple as possible, to have no worries, to never be troubled by thoughts? Just live in the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. Or I could listen to your voice for hours. Do you sing? Let's go with that one. Sounds nicer. +3. She did not care for it. My fan. Yes. I once heard that the King's Castle is a real maze, or I've always appreciated an empathetic and sensitive woman like yourself. You are very sophisticated. I like that. Let's go with 3. No, she hated that. And that's that.
See you soon.
Are you good for anything? Hunting.
How can I help you?
26.
Goodbye.
Unigast, where are you? I can't ask. I was gonna say, see if I can sit down. Hey, Unagos, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. Rasimir, okay. A job well done indeed. All right, let me wet my throat and this with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met as it was. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Schellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, steal. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I may say. Picking pockets was the bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork, and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more before getting a high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Schellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots. And then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always. And then, wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight, and do you know what the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? Haha, no. A smile. A big, radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan. The one I took for nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Ha ha ha, just like that. Just like that. I don't get it. That's just how Jordan was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I ever knew, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else. Predicted things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you? Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In the matter of seconds, we were sitting at a table being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Schellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped his face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage like that, snapping his fingers. It's a bloody novel. I realized that moment a dozen times until I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized what he did, why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no, no laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand. Understand what? That he was full of crap. You see, Rasmir, your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Jordan, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. You were right, that sounds real. I never knew of that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. I'm just going to pick number one for all of these. I don't think it really changes the story at all, so... because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jordan than me. Than everyone else, or than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear, Rasmir, there is so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. It really is. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer, we had a couple more. Then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions, started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I even touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high I could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Schellenberg with him on that day, the first time I went outside of the town walls, and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later there were 5 of us. A real team, a family, we called ourselves, the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had an adventure like that and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot to work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Nagas, for everything. Oh. Oh yeah, we're slightly drunk too. Okay, I'm ending this episode here. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure. Yes, please leave any comments you have on how you think the series is going or anything like that. And I hope to see you all again. Have a great day, everybody.